Thank you for joining us. John Mahoney, thank you for joining us. Tom Lopolo, please correct me if I'm wrong, Tom. Very good to be with you. Um, Short one tonight. Uh, I'm in the middle of writing, which reminds me, well, everything reminds me of this more or less. Uh, we have a book coming out, May 5, Ulysses S. Cat and Other Animals I Have Known. And it was set off by an essay that I did on the air one week uh, about all of the animals in our lives between Gato Blanco, our foster cat, and Daisy, of course, our haiku writing French poodle, and Bagel, our oldest daughter's hamster. So let me, pet stories. And of course, the book forthcoming has these wonderful illustrations by the great Leanna Fink. So look at this one as you think of this story that I'm about to share. Escape artist. Bagel, our older daughter's hamster, is about 2 inches long and half an inch wide, snoozes all day and runs at night on an enclosed wheel. The squeaks prickle the exquisitely sensitive ears of our dog, Daisy, who sometimes stares up at Bagel's plexiglass enclosed environs, I guess, which with an expression that is hard to read. Does she see Bagel as a disturber of her sleep or a snack in training? As a family member or a morsel? In fact, both our dog and cat have had their chances. Bagel lives, eats, poos, prowls, explores, exercises, romps, rests, and gambols, one of my favorite words, in a kind of Colosseum rodentia on a dresser in our daughter's room. Her environs are outfitted with that wheel, 6 wooden ramps, ledges, and stairs, all laid out as Pierre L'Enfant might have planned it on spongy grounds of confetti-like scraps of treated color paper. Their large food and water troughs, green pottery cacti sculptures stand up from the landscape. Hi there, Mark Gladstone. Ooh, that's so funny. Yes. Bagel's hamster dome is so extensive and opulently equipped, I've wondered if we shouldn't make it available for weddings. And, oh, her name, bestowed by Elise, who was working at a deli. She is now. And Bagel soon began to fit the small, endearing animal. Came so close to being delicious. Either Susan Giles. We had come to that hour of the night when we prepare to retire. Either Liz Savage. Light snapped off, last cups and glasses cleared, front door locked, and humans in our household headed for the stairs in slumber. Caroline, my wife, Caroline yelped. It was not an unbridled scream from a horror movie, but a yelp held in her throat as she stopped in astonishment and uncertainty. What to do? What to do? Gato was on our stairs. He was fondling some dear little brown and white fluffy thing between his paws. Oh, must be one of those little mousy toys we got him at the pet store. He loves it. How cute. Wait now. A little mouse just kind of moved. Wait, do we have a mouse in our apartment? We had before. Gato trapped one shortly after his arrival in our family, and we laid out sticky traps in strategic spots so they would get stuck. But wait! Maybe this, either Paul Izzo, either Marianne, is a rat. Here's someone on the second floor had a rat. There are rats running out of the pizza place downstairs like DoorDash drivers. But wait, up there on the stairs. Not a mouse or a rat, it's Bagel. Bagel. Between Gato's paws, and the brown and white fur on her back is standing up because Gato is licking her. Is it love or a foretaste of a canapé caught between his paws? Hence, the yelp I can translate here only as it sounds even more alarming in French. Caroline's first language, of course. Most of us froze. Caroline carefully advanced. Either Ken Firestone. She says she caught a glimpse of Bagel's brown dot eyes suddenly bulging to the size of quarters. I thought it would be more fun, she sensed Bagel saying with chagrin, to come out and play with the big kids. A cleaning had left the broad door to Bagel World flapping open. Mistakes were made. But Caroline advanced with finesse and surety. Okay, Gato, put down little Bagel gently and come here. Over here. We have treats for you. That's right. Good boy. That's a good boy. Put her right here. Good boy. Caroline swept Bagel into her hands and against her chest for safekeeping. Good boy, Gato. Good girl, Bagel. Mission accomplished. Crisis averted. Their hearts may resume beating. Then, a few months later, Caroline and I were packed and ready to depart on a 2-day trip. Both daughters were staying home, one for work, one for school, to look after our running mates in the family. We were saying goodbye, tossing out reminders with each hug. Now, don't forget to walk Daisy before you leave for work. Check out his bowl before you go to school. Look into the bagel world before you go to bed. Each reminder was met with, we know, we know. Daisy. Daisy, meanwhile, seemed to be roving, nosing, and whining behind our standing suitcases. Oh, we love you too, Daisy, we hastened to add, and you too, Gato, and you too, Bagel. Car service sent an alert. Parked downstairs and would soon depart. Final farewell kisses. Daisy scrambled into the kitchen, barking. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. She sees something under the stove, a daughter announced. Go take a look, we advised. Must be some kind of bug. Maybe a mouse. Hi there, George and Veronica. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the rest of the reading. It's good to have you with us. Go take a look, we advised. Must be some kind of bug. Maybe a mouse. Oh, thanks for thinking that, Diana. A daughter followed, flashlight on her phone shining bright. Oh, we heard a scream. Then a heart-twisting cry and tears. It was Bagel. Sweet tiny Bagel stuck on her back upside down on a glue trap we'd slipped under the stove. Caroline ran to the kitchen. I ran to her daughter, who said Bagel wasn't moving. We're not leaving, we announced. Caroline slid her hand below the stove to retrieve poor Bagel, unmoving on her back for burial. But then she announced quietly, I think maybe she's moving. Tears gushed. Thinking of myself now, but Caroline was deft and proficient. She plucked from the kitchen countertop a pair of scissors we used to slash open bags of frozen peas, pasta boxes, and tightly taped packages. That's true. She guided the scissors with exquisite French swordsmanship. Then Paulina saw that the sharp blades were slicing uncomfortably close to Bagel's twitching back. Caroline took a firm, steadying breath and ripped Bagel's backside from the flat, gluey surface of the trap. She was freed at the cost of just a few strands of fur and a slight limp in a wriggly little leg. She settled woozily within Caroline's hands so our family could see that she had survived the ordeal. And Caroline lifted her back into the friendly confines of her hamster Rama. I like that thought, Karen Smith. Our daughters were relieved and happy. Bagel survived and thrived. Gatto stayed unflustered. Daisy was hailed for sounding the alert with her barking. Hey, hamster down, hamster down. Oh, wait, that's Daisy. Hey, I'm still down, I'm still down. Caroline and I made our flight, and happily. Last section of this section. I have no scientific proof to offer when I say I have convinced myself that whatever natural appetites may spur Daisy and Gatto to cast occasionally hungry glances up at Bagel in her glass rodentia dome, they have had the chance to make a snack of her. And each time, they have elected just to bat her between their paws playfully. Or when she was visibly stuck and helpless, even call out for her rescue. I believe that Daisy, Bagel, and Gatto know they are family. Yeah. Ulysses S. Cat and Other Animals. Well, Linda Grimm, you'll have to get the book. Yes. Gatto is doing just fine, not here at the moment. Neither is Daisy, as a matter of fact. Oh, SR, I'm sorry. Brian Darbo was just a great guy. Just a great guy. Oh, so sorry for Carolyn. He's married to Carolyn. We used to joke about that. And their family. No, not to my knowledge, Diana. Not coming to Seattle. I don't know, maybe in the fall. But I've just got 2 weeks for this book tour now. Yeah. God love Brian Jarbo. So thanks very much for being with us tonight. Well, thank you for saying that, Roger Greenbaum. Nice of you to say that. So thanks for being with us, everybody, on our open book. We intend to be back with you tomorrow. And blessings to you too, Dorothy Joy. Thanks so much for being with us. No, but if someone would have a bookstore would ask, I bet we could work that out. Sue Gutstein Rubin, on your Hope, Cleveland. Yeah. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye-bye.